Well, good morning. Day 5 in Tassie, day 8 of my trip. Here at a place called Longley. I just camped across the road from the hotel over there in a park where I think we're actually not supposed to camp, but we did. Plenty of others here though, in the not supposed to camp area. Had an awesome day yesterday, up to the dam, and today we've got a bit of a loop on. We're to go to the bike shop, and then we're heading down to sort of Port Arthur Way, do a loop around there, and then we're going to go to some friends' place of Ken's, who actually joined us for dinner last night, which was really nice. We'll stay the night with them, and they're going to join us for a few days riding and show us around, which is really nice of them. Looking forward to that. So better get tent packed up on the road, get some breakfast, and get on with it. Bloody cold here this morning. I don't know if I said that, but that's Tassie for you. Anyway, let's get moving. Catches. After heading through some lovely countryside of southern Tasmania, we checked out the campsite that we were intending to stop at last night. It was a beautiful spot, but man, it was pretty busy. I think we made a great choice by staying at the Longley pub. It was a great night. We then headed off again, further south, checked up another site near the water. We continued along an amazing road which followed along the water. We got to Signet, stopped there for a coffee, and then basically headed north towards Hobart. We passed through the town of Huonville and continued on. We stopped briefly at the shot tower to check that out. Pretty impressive. We took a few photos. I didn't quite mean this photo turned out that way, but anyway. We then went through Hobart and over the bridge and headed north. We stopped in at the historic town of Richmond. Man, there were some really old buildings there. Very nice. But we wanted to see the bridge, so we made our way through town to the bridge. We continued on towards the Port Arthur area. Brad had left us, he had a relative down at Nubeena, so he was going to visit him, and we went off to the bike shop to get a few things, and then we continued down to meet him. But on the way we did some exploring before we caught up with him. We went through a place called Eagle Hawk Neck. It's most famous because it's a very narrow strip of land, which they had a dog fence. So it's basically dogs chained together to stop any convicts from the Port Arthur area leaving. So we checked that out and continued on. We made a detour to check out the Tasman Arch. It's pretty impressive. We did a loop of the peninsula, we caught up with Brad, and then continued back around, heading for Simon and Selinas' place. We got to Simon and Selinas' place, put the bikes in the shed, lubed the chains, etc. Papers as in paper towel. I'll show you how sharp this is. Here's Kenny sharpening knives, showing his butchering skills.
Careful, that's when a thumb comes off.
Yep. Well, I'll have it on video if it does.
That's sharp now.
Then have a look at what Simon prepared for us. An amazing barbecue and veggies from their garden. Settled into the shed and watch the sunset.